Good morning to one and all. In the today's class, I am going to discuss about oscillators. An electronic circuit which is used to produce an oscillations. Oscillation in the sense it may produce sinusoidal oscillation or it may produce square oscillation without any input by drawing an DC power supply voltage is called oscillators. So classification of oscillators. So based on the operating principle, the oscillators are classified into two types: negative resistance effect oscillators, feedback oscillators. Based on waveforms generated, whether it's a sine or square, depending on that, oscillators are classified into two types: sinusoidal oscillators and relaxation oscillators. Based on frequency, in terms of hertz, kilohertz, megahertz, gigahertz, based on that, the oscillators are classified into four types. Mainly, they are audio frequency oscillators, radio frequency oscillators, ultra high frequency oscillators, and microwave oscillators. Then, depending on the circuit employed, the oscillators are classified into two types: LC oscillators and RC oscillators. Okay, now we are going to study about RC oscillators. Okay, so before that, you should know the conditions for oscillations. So this is an amplifier having a gain A, open loop gain A. As you all know that gain is nothing but it's a ratio of output voltage by input voltage. The output voltage is V0 and the input voltage is Vi. Therefore A is equal to V out by Vi. Therefore V out is equal to A into Vi. This output voltage is fed back through an feedback network. The feedback factor, I call it as beta here. Only this feedback network consists of an resistors. Input to this feedback network is V0, that is nothing but A into Vi. The output of this feedback network is Vf, nothing but A into Vi beta, because beta is equal to output voltage by input voltage. In this case output voltage is Vf, the input voltage is A into Vi. Therefore Vf is equal to beta into V0. So one thing keep it in your mind, this is your forward path will provide a phase shift of 180 degree. Means if you have the waveform like this, you will get 180 degree phase shift in the inverted form. This is an feedback path will give you a phase shift of 180 degree. If you have the waveform like this, you will get the inverted waveform like this. The overall phase shift of the feedback amplifier is 0 degree or 360 degree. That is the first condition for the sustained oscillations. The second condition is, if you multiply gain A and feedback gain beta, it should be greater than or equal to 1. Then only you will get the sustained oscillations. Then only you will get the oscillations like this. Sustained oscillations. The feedback amplifier is AF is equal to V out by Vi, nothing but A over 1 minus A beta. This one I derived in the previous class. For sustained oscillations, I told you if the product of A beta should be equal to 1, the angle is 180 degree. Okay, that is A divided by 1 minus A beta means V out by Vi. The input voltage is 0 in the case of oscillator. I told you V out by 0 means infinity. Okay, the gain is infinity. Okay, so here I written the two conditions in the statement form. The first, that conditions to produce a sustained oscillation, that criteria we called as a Brakkerson criteria. So what are the 2 points? I told you the total phase shift around the loop should be equal to 0 or 360 degree. The second point is the product of gain, forward loop gain and the feedback factor beta should be greater than or equal to 1 to produce an sustained oscillations. Okay, this is a simple diagram. Initially you have the noise voltage, so that noise voltage will be converted into an oscillations. Okay, so next we will discuss about the first oscillator, RC phase shift oscillator. This is an RC phase shift oscillator consisting of 3 RC components, 1, 2 and 3 RC components. This is your op amp. Okay, the first stage RC high pass filter. Okay, each RC component will provide 60-degree phase shift. If you take this one as a reference, then this will be your 60 degree. Then second RC component will give 120 degree with respect to this one, and third RC component will give 180 degree. Means each RC component behaves like an high pass filter, so it will be give 180 degree phase shift. This is feedback path. Your feedback path consists of RC component. The output is fed back to input. So for single RC, there they are shown the 60-degree phase shift with respect to input. With respect to 3 RC components, totally 180-degree phase shift you will get here. Okay, so this is an inverting amplifier because the feedback path is given to the inverting terminal negative. The non-inverting terminal has been grounded. Okay, this is the sustained oscillation what you got, output voltage from the op amp. Okay, one thing keep it in your mind, here I am not feeding any input. Using this DC energy VCC and VE, the oscillations are generated. We know that Xc is reactance of the capacitance is X is equal to 1 over 2 pi Fc. Impedance for one RC phase shift is Z is equal to R square plus X square. Because we have one RC means we have R and C. The reactance of the capacitor is given by Xc. So phase difference pi is equal to tan inverse of Xc by R. Right? This one you had studied in the module 2. So R and C value you have to choose in such a manner that it should give a phase shift of 60 degree. Okay, should give a phase shift of 60 degree. If you come to the analysis part, the gain of the amplifier is A is equal to V out by Vi minus Rf by R. Right? For the inverting amplifier, the gain is given by minus Rf by R. And the attenuation for the RC feedback is beta factor 1 minus 1 over 29. For sustained oscillation, the total loop gain should be greater than or equal to 1. Total loop gain means forward gain multiplied with the feedback gain should be greater than or equal to 1. So therefore, A is greater than or equal to 29. Okay, beta is equal to 1 over 29. So beta is 1 over 29, therefore A greater than or equal to 29. Product of A beta is minus Rf by R. A beta means minus 1 greater than or equal to 1. Rf should be greater than 29R. Means while choosing the Rf value, you should choose it should be greater than 29 times of R. Okay. For frequency of oscillation is given by W naught is equal to minus 1 over RC into root 6. F is equal to 1 over 2 pi RC ohm. Omega is equal to 2 pi F. You take 2 pi into the denominator. Okay. Next you have the Wien bridge oscillator. So Wien bridge oscillator, it consists of Wheatstone bridge. In one of the arm you have R and C component connected in series, and the other arm you have R and C component connected in parallel. In rest of two arms you have R3 and R4. Okay, so this is an non-inverting amplifier. Okay, so here you might observe here the output of the op amp. The output of the op amp is connected to a point A and C. This is the feedback path connected to A and C. D is connected to a non-inverting terminal. The phase shift of this Weinstein bridge is 0 degree. This is non-inverting configuration. Okay, so this RC bridge is balanced so that the phase shift at the output of the bridge is 0. Okay, there will be no any phase shift at the output of the bridge. Okay, so the feedback path, here you have A and C, and D terminal is connected to non-inverting terminal, B is connected to inverting terminal. Okay, this is an Wien bridge oscillator. Okay, the bit should be balanced, okay, not to get an non-inverted waveform. Okay, thank you.